Hello YouTube, it's been a long while since I've done a video. So much has been going on. I know a lot of people have had a lot of going on with the hurricane and everything. My heart goes out to everybody out there in Texas. Hope you're safe. Hope everything starts turning around. Any rate, I'm doing an intense build and I never remember to film these things, so I thought, hey, you know, I really need to. We're getting ready for the Comic Expo here in Cincinnati, and my friend is doing Dr. Stein. I just finished working on a dress and the lab coat, and now I'm working on the bolt. Now the bolt, the reason I wanted to go ahead and get it filmed is because, you know, I'm sure other people wouldn't mind a few ideas if they're getting ready to do it on their own. So this is how I'm doing it. This is the stage that I'm at right now. So basically what I did was, this is EVA foam. I sat this down on there and cut it out with a box cutter, and then popped the sucker out, put glue on the inside of here, and then put it in here. So I've got a base, and then basically you put a filler glue in here, and then I'll be sanding it smooth. These right here are jumbo gear sets. It was like really inexpensive. I got them off of Amazon actually for the T-Stroll. This is what I was going after that was in those boxes. Wasn't sure what I was gonna do with these little bits and parts that came in, so it came in handy. So just took one of those, glued it down, and then I melted plastic around here, which is polymold, which I've talked about a lot on this channel, because polymold is my choice, I guess, of medium. On the top of it, basically what I did was I took a heat source. Be careful if you're going to be using heat sources. This is a now I'm blanking out, a solder iron, an old one that I had that I didn't mind if I got melted plastic on, and I ran it straight down here. And then after the plastic, after I got the divot there, then I took a hand sponge, been sponging that, or sanding that down, sanded the whole thing. This is actually a polymold lid. You can get polymold in large jars, and this is actually the lid for it. So there's the lid for that. I'm going to probably be using a headband. After this is sanded down and finished off, I'm going to be painting Rust-Oleum satin black. And then for the other side, again, just use these. I think literally it was like 20 bucks for, it was, if you look up jumbo gear set on Amazon, you get this whole entire giant thing just full of these like gears and bits and bobs, and it shows you ways you can use them and stuff like that. And yeah, so I mean, it has lots of uses if you're in the cosplay world. So basically with this, what I did was I took some Ultimate glue, glued this stack together, let it dry for a few minutes, and then also I took another heat source and just melted them together. That way, and I know I've got a nice secure hold, because I personally don't always just trust glue on its own. You could also use polymold to line here and then melt it all together. And then I'm just sanding it down, and then it's going to be painted. After these guys are painted, I will go ahead and be attaching them to this. And then we have we have Stein from Soul Eater's bolt. Any rate, hopefully maybe this was helpful. Again, I had already started the process before filming, but yeah, literally just EVA foam, set the lid from the polymold down on it. Ignore what I'm wearing because it's my pajamas. Let me sneak out real quick, I'll be right back. Alright, so yeah, polymold. So a jar this size of polymold. Here's the lid. I just snatched the lid off of it, then took the handle off, which was really easy to do. Came right off. I like to keep the handle on this one. Then sanded this. Then here's the EVA foam. Just put this on top. Drew a circle, and then took a box cutter and then just box cut it around it. popped out the circle, put glue, and again I used the ultimate glue around the inner of this, and then put the circle in there and let it dry for a few minutes, and then I'm just going to sand it so it looks like a uniform and not so much like a line. Then after that, again, I just took some of the bits and bobs from the kit that I had mentioned. Some glue around the edge, and put it in place. And then to make the other half so it's all uniform, I took 3 of them and glued them together like this. I just mashed up the seams, glued together, let it sit for a little while, took the heat gun, or the soldering iron, and then just melted the plastic a little bit together. Yeah. After it's painted and attached, I think it's gonna actually look pretty darn good. So hopefully that was helpful. Maybe that'll help give you guys some ideas, and I hope everybody has a good evening and a happy cosplay.